Hello there. Here I am, badasses. How are ya? Yes, hello. I am Kelly Orchard, the official badass certifier. I didn't really label myself that. Other people have. So thank you. I am, though, and I'm here today as promised. I did a thing early this morning, and I'm just waiting for some people to show up. Hi there. Nice to see you guys. Today, I have a little badass update for you. I know, it's been a little while since I've actually done a live fun Friday or even a Facebook video, a couple weeks now. Mainly just because, I'm also a licensed psychotherapist, and suddenly my practice just got busier again. It usually happens when summer's over and people go back to school, they go back to therapy or something. I don't know. But I got really busy, and but I've also been, following up with some of these really fun things that are coming up and that I'm working on. And so I had to jump in on this fun Friday and say, happy Labor Day weekend, badasses. It's the last official weekend of the summer. Hope you're faring well. So the first thing is that I did a really fun and different Mustang Monday the other day. I record them and then I post them on Monday because it's, Mustang Monday. I don't always record them on Monday. So on Wednesday, I met up with some people, some gentlemen, and I was under the impression that I recruited these two business guys to get into the car and we would each do a Mustang Monday. And then sorry, my chair is like, I'm going to get shorter and shorter and shorter in a minute because my chair is not cooperating. Anyway, but they wanted to do it together. And so it's George Mills of a better look home inspections. Thank you. And Ben Diederich from the law offices of Benjamin Diederich. And so they both hopped in the car, and it was a lot of fun because this is the first time I've actually had two grown-ups to do a Mustang Monday with me. And so I've been, working on editing that, and we had a really great conversation about customer service. I've been lining up a ton of other people to hop in the Mustang to give a badass tip from the street. So if you want to be in a Mustang Monday, you got to hit me up because they're going really fast. It's like they only go once a week, so I can only, it's like when I do them, it's like maybe months before yours actually airs, but it's fun. And I wanted to thank George and Ben for, playing with me because it was tons of fun. We had a great time. I've been editing it and laughing the whole time I've been editing what we talked about. So there's one thing. Hi, Jean. Nice to see you from Oregon coast. I hope it's beautiful up there. Hello, Bridget and Janie and Steve Swanson. Thanks for joining me. So another badass update I've got for you is that same night that I did the Mustang Monday with these guys. Now I got to tell you, it's like since I've been doing the badass stuff, and going out and meeting new people, is I get greeted as "Hey, badass," and it does not get old. It really doesn't. So thank you. I love that. Ben and George and I decided that I'm the certified badass. George is the smartass, and Ben is the dumbass. So it's not really true, but that was something that we discussed, and it was quite hilarious. But in the same evening that I did that recording, I went to a little party, and it was just women's only, and it lots of fun, intimate little gathering, and the discussion was going around about music. So when the question was asked, what was your favorite musical group or artist when you were in elementary school? And then the next question is, what was the first concert that you ever went to? Well, of course, if you know me and you know what I teach with is how to create your own badass soundtrack. And I'm a second generation radio broadcaster, grew up in radio and, around music. The conversation was really great for me to watch and observe. And, it's like, it proved my point once again that music can definitely give you an instant attitude adjustment. So these ladies are going around the circle and they're talking about their favorite groups. And we're talking about Rolling Stones and Led Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix and all these other groups. And of course mine, it's like I grew up in a household where there was a ton of musical influences. And so I had to say, okay, well, I had a lot of musical influences as I was growing up. But for me, if I had to say, elementary school, well, it was definitely Bay City Rollers and Casey and the Sunshine Band. So those were my two. So, but the thing is, I wanted to point out is that this was a conversation that all these women were having. Not even, this is not a marketing or a business group that I'm involved in. It was just a bunch of women who they're all in business, but that's not the purpose of getting together. So we don't really talk about business at this. So of course I was doing, a little bit of reconnaissance research and seeing their moods improve as not that they were in bad moods, but just see them like they lit up and they were happy and engaged and excited talking about music. And then the comments were, it's like, well, I just love music, and music is, it really just, it's you have this connection to it, and it's universal communication, and all of that is very true. So today, I want to encourage you to, while you're having your holiday barbecue or you go to the beach or whatever, make sure you turn on the tunes and blast them and enjoy them and talk about them with the other people that you're getting together with for this holiday weekend, because you'll create some new memories. And what I do is I teach you how to create your own badass soundtrack. So a fun memory that you're going to have this weekend, I want you to pick a song that's going to represent that memory. Okay. And we'll talk about it later, but that was one of the things I wanted to share with you as an update. Now, here's something very cool. Hi, Mary. That's my cousin. My cousin Mary is here, and Eugenia and Jenny. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. So here's the cool update that I have for you. I've recently, and this is because of some of the networking that I've been doing, I was recently introduced to a record producer, and I don't have all these other details yet. I can tell you this, though, that he and I have decided that we are going to collaborate on a new not a new version, but a fun version of the Badass certification class. So because this record producer has worked with American Idol, America's Got Talent, The Voice, toured with the Eagles and Tom Petty, and has worked with Carrie Underwood and many other stars like Beyonce, toured. And it's like, I'm just so excited because this class is going to be at a private recording studio. We're going to talk about music. We're going to play music. But we're going to focus on your mental health, your attitude and positivity, which will improve your productivity, build your confidence, and it's going to be great. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be exclusive, and it's going to be a half day like workshop kind of thing. I know I call them a class, but the reason it is a workshop. I call it a class because it rhymes with badass. Okay. Badass certification class. It goes a whole lot better than badass certification workshop. Right? So, but it is going to be a little bit longer. It's going to be very exclusive. It's going to sell out in a second. So be watching for when I announce it, because I don't even have the date set yet, but it will be a Saturday, probably in October. So just kind of like tentatively make a note of that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So and it's coming up. It's going to be a private affair, and it's going to be something for awareness for some nonprofits. And the only reason I'm not trying to be secretive here or anything, it's just that the details aren't worked out. This is like not even fresh off the presses. This is just like fresh off a phone call. It's like, hey, let's do this. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Now we have to get together and hack out all the details about it. So a class is coming up. Hi, Vincent. Hi, Jenny. Hi, you guys. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And then, of course, I'm going to wrap this up with it's Labor Day weekend. So I just want to encourage you to be safe and sane out there. It's really, really hot today. I hope that you have a great time, a badass weekend. And remember about the music discussion. While you're doing your barbecue or going to the beach or whatever celebration party you have over this long holiday weekend, maybe you're going camping and you're listening to music, or you're at the beach, turn on the tunes, sing along, enjoy them, dance a little bit, create a memory, create a happy memory this weekend. And I want to encourage you to attach it to the song that you hear this weekend, because that is part of the exercise of creating your own badass soundtrack. So this weekend, I want to encourage you to create a memory, a happy one. Make notice of it. This is part of the awareness. Be aware of what's going on around you. And if you sense that you're feeling really happy as you look around at all the people and there's tunes playing right now, pay attention to what song is playing, attach it to what you're seeing, okay? And I'll share more about how that works with you later, but it increases the dopamine and the serotonin levels in your brain. This is neuroscience. I know I'm getting really nerdy with you, but it helps improve your mood. And then when you can go back to that song another time when you need an attitude adjustment, guess what's going to happen? You're going to hear that song, and then you're going to be reminded, your brain is automatically going to be triggered and picture that happy memory that you created over Labor Day in 2019. Okay. And I want to know when you do it, I want to know what the song is and I want to know what the memory was. So I'm going to ask you, it's like a quiz. I'm giving you some homework this weekend. So, all right. So listen, guys, I'm Kelly Orchard, the Badass Certifier. I promised you a fun Friday live video. More will come. I just needed to sort of regroup and, focus on some of the projects that I was working on, and doing live videos just wasn't conducive to being here and actually being able to do it and focus and not feel like I was spinning my wheels. I wanted to have something good for you. I promise you I will commit to do more of them because I love talking to you guys. I love just kind of sharing what's going on. Today's a fun Friday. I know I'm having fun. I've had a great day and I'm planning on having a nice 3-day weekend with my family. But I'm also going to be doing a little bit of work because the record producer, I'm not even going to tell you his name yet. I'll tell you later. We have to work out details, but I'm going to be working with him over the weekend. So hopefully Monday, hopefully I'll have some details for you as far as a date and the time and some other information. So we're working on the marketing plan right now, but plan for like a Saturday in October. Okay. So those of you who said they would come to a badass certification class only if it was on Saturday, I'm going to be calling you because I did it for you. We're going to do it on Saturday. Okay. So your day off. All right. So good, Jenny. I'm good. I love it. And I'm interested to hear more. Okay. I will definitely be getting you more information. So meanwhile, my friends who are paying attention to this video, in the comments, I'm going to put a link to my website because I am still offering the free ebook, Badass Habits. And it's 31 habits, 31 days of habits that help increase your positivity and improve your mood and mindset. So they're mindset kind of habits. And I do guarantee if you do these for 30 days, your life will improve, your attitude will improve, and so will the moods of those around you. So I'll put the link in my in the comments for the License to be Badass website, and you can sign up for the Badass Habits. And then if you want more information about the class that's coming up, you'll be emailed, and you won't have to worry about finding me on social media. But I am kind of everywhere, so it's not scary to find me or hard to find me. So I'm Kelly Orchard. I'm the Badass Certifier, and I want to remind you, besides having a good weekend, to be bold, be brave, be confident, be badass.